long does it take for you to compare two fractions? If it takes you longer than a minute, then we do have a problem. That's what we're going to talk about today. Hi there! Like I said in my intro, we're going to talk about comparing fractions ngayon. I already made a video on the ruler technique. It's something that I do to speed up yung process, lalo na when it comes to putting fractions in order. And if you haven't watched that video yet, you can watch it later. I'll put the link up here dito sa taas sa I button. Now, bakit natin binabalikan itong lesson na to? Again, kasi marami nag-request and I wanted to help you guys out. Pag nahihirapan kayo sa ibang mga techniques, I wanted to give you options. But for this video in particular, it's part of a new series on comparing fractions. In this video, we're going to talk about the basic concepts. So, if you find this too easy, just watch another video. Pero kung talagang gusto nyo ng medyo mas deeper dive into what the process is, this is the perfect video for you. So we're going to start things slow. Don't forget to hit subscribe and hit the bell icon if you haven't yet. The next video in the series will be about my techniques on how to compare fractions. So how can you do it in seconds? How can you just look at it and know? And again, there are free worksheets that you can download. The link will be down below in the description box if you're watching this on YouTube. So to ask if you're watching this on Facebook. That is something that you can work on for free. Just download them para makapag-practice kayo sa bahay. Alright, so thanks and I'll see you in a bit. I'll switch over to my PC so I can show you how to do it. Alright, so this new lesson is something I'm making in response to some of you who ask me questions on how you can figure out kung ano yung mas malaking fraction just by looking at it. Now, if you find this lesson so easy kasi nakuha nyo na yung LCD, mabilis nyo na siya na-figure out, you can just choose a different lesson to watch. This is again very basic, but don't be upset kasi apparently, dahil nakukuha ko yung mga request na to for some people, from some people, meron pa rin mga naguguluhan. So again, bigyan natin sila ng opportunity to kind of dive deeper dito sa concept na ito. Okay? So this will be in two parts. I'll show you first yung basic concept. Again, na-discuss ko naman to a little bit dun sa LCD, sa adding subtraction. Some of the techniques here na makikita ninyo, ando naman na rin. Kaya lang, we're going to focus more on just comparing fractions. I think this will be helpful, especially if you're having a hard time figuring out yung ruler technique, which I taught in another video. I'll just link it here din dito sa taas in case you haven't seen that. Because in examinations, you would notice questions na pinapa-rank in order of smallest to biggest or biggest to smallest yung mga fractions. So, that would be helpful for you as well. Okay? So again, let's start with the basic concept muna. Ano ba muna ang fraction? This is just a recap. So fractions look like this. And ang tamang itsura ng fraction is that yung number na nasa taas is smaller than yung number na nasa ilalim. Kapag mas malaki na siya dyan, ang tawag na doon improper fraction. Kapag meron ng number na nauuna, na buo, okay, kunyari dito may 1, mixed number na ang tawag dito. Again, this is very basic. Kung naiwan pa rin kayo dun sa discussion na to, balikan nyo yung first ko na series on fractions. Again, the parts ang pinaka-importante dito. We have the numerator, yung nasa taas, and then we have the denominator, yung nasa ilalim. Okay? So, numerator sa taas, denominator sa ilalim. Now, bakit ito nagmamatter? Kasi once I discuss the rules sa kung paano nyo siya makikita or malalaman at first glance, you would need to know kung ano yung nasa taas at ano yung nasa baba. Okay? So again, numerator sa taas, denominator sa baba. Now, let's start with yung first rule. Now that we know the parts, let's talk about yung first rule. The first rule concerns fractions na may same denominator. So in this case, yung 4 na nasa ilalim. Now, before we go there, i-visualize muna natin ano ba itsura ng 3 over 4. Ang 3 over 4 means kung ito ang 1, hahatiin mo ngayon siya sa 4 na equal na parts. Okay? And bawat isang part na yan is 1. So, ang 3 over 4 is 1, 2, 3. Yan ang itsura niya. So, out of the 4, ang nakuha lang ay 3. Kulang siya sa isa. 3 parts out of 4. Now, if you're given a number like 1/4, okay? So again, it's still 1. Nahahati pa rin sa 4 na parts kasi 1 over 4 siya. Okay? Kaya lang ang difference is, isa lang yung part na counted. Ito lang. 1 over 4. 1 out of 4. And when we talk about comparing them, mapapansin ninyo na kapag pareho ng nasa ilalim or pareho ng apelido or pareho nung nasa ilalim which is the denominator, ang masusunod ay yung numerator. Kung sino ang mas malaking numerator, siya ang mas malaking fraction. So sa case na to, ang 3 over 4, dahil mas malaki ang 3 sa 1, ay mas malaki ngayon kaysa sa 1/4. So again, ano ibig sabihin nito sa atin if we're looking at fractions or comparing fractions? Ang ibig sabihin nun, okay, if it looks like this, pareho sila ng numerator, magkaiba ng denominator, the rule is like this. If the denominators are the same, the fraction with the bigger numerator is larger. Again, kung pareho sila ng apelido, kung sino may mas malaking pangalan, siya ang mas malaki. Okay? Now, if nagulan kayo sa concept na yun, I explained that in my fractions na basic na series. I call them first name, last name. So, first name, last name. So, again, kung ano yung nasa taas ang masusunod. Kung pareho sila ng nasa ilalim, yung nasa taas, yun ang masusunod. Okay? That's the first rule. Now, paano naman kung ang pareho is yung yung numerator naman nila? We'll talk about that, but before we do, I'll just show you a quick little question just to drill you kung nakuha nyo na yung concept. Okay? So, if you're ready, here you go. Now, let's talk about ano yung rule kung pareho naman sila ng numerators. Again, ang numerator yung number na nasa taas. So, let's talk about 3/4 first. Again, same as kanina, it's just basically yung 1, hinati mo siya sa 4 na parts. Tapos, ang shadan mo ay yung 3. Now, if you're given a fraction like 3/6, what does that mean? Yung pareho na number na 1, itong parehong haba na yan, okay, again, pareho lang yan ng haba, yung nasa taas yung nasa baba, hahatiin mo siya, but this time, hindi in 4 parts, but in 6. So, 6 na mas maliliit na hati. Kung mapapansin mo, dahil kailangan pantay-pantay sila, mas maikli yung bawat part nung 3/6 kesa nung 3/4. So, if we're looking at 3/6, that's basically 1, 2, 3, or kalahati, 1/2 nitong buong box na yan. And if you see rin dun sa ating illustration, definitely mas mahaba yung 3/4 kaysa sa 3/6. So, ibig sabihin nun, this one right here is bigger. Now, what does that say about our numerators? Kapag pareho ngayon kayo ng numerators, ang magdidikta naman ay yung nasa ilalim or yung denominator. Okay? Kung kanina, palakihan ng numerator, ngayon naman, baliktad. Paliitan ng denominator. So, dun sa example natin, 3/4 and 3/6, dahil pareho sila ng numerator at magkaiba ng denominator, the rule is if the numerators are the same, the fraction with the smaller denominator is larger. So, dahil mas maliit ang 4 kaysa sa 6, ibig sabihin ang 3/4 ay mas maliit kaysa sa, mas malaki kaysa sa 3/6. Okay? Again, kapag magkapareho ng number na nasa taas, kung sino yung mas mababa ang number sa ilalim, siya ang mas malaki. So, in this case, dahil ang 4 ay less than 6, then 3/4 is bigger than 3/6. Now that you know that, you can try your hand at this. So again, if you know the rule, it's really simple. Titingnan mo lang yung number sa ilalim. Dahil pareho silang 5 sa taas, ang 9 ay mas malaki kaysa sa 7, which means ito ang mas maliit na denominator, which means the answer should be like that. Okay? 5/7 is greater than 5/9. Alright, I hope you learned something today. If you did, click thumbs up. Make sure that you share this video with your friends lalo kung mag-exam din sila para mas marami tayong matulungan. And as always, if you want to reach out to me directly, you can go to www.facebook.com/teamlaika to get in touch with me or find out yung mga reviewers or the shirts or anything that I made. You can reach out to me directly from that page. Okay, guys? And as always, yung worksheets nasa baba if you want to download those so we can practice at home. And don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell icon para hindi nyo ma-miss yung mga susunod na videos. This is going to be a series, so I hope by the end of this, mas mabilis na kayo and mas madali nyo na mag-pick up yung ruler technique. So thanks guys for watching. Never stop learning. Aja, kaya niyan. I'll see you in the next video and bye for now.